Come, let's sing Jesus, 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 let's sing Jesus, and everyday children's way.
Hey there, friends. It is Friday. It is an awesome day. Now, Wednesdays, it's all right. That's hump day. And Mondays, Monday. But it's Friday. It's the last day of the week, at least before we have a lot of fun. So, we've been talking about all week long the days of creation. God made light. I'm not going to say the next part. God made the sun, or the sky and the waters on day 2. Day 3, He made the flowers, grass, and trees. Smells so good. And then day 4, that's when He made the sun. Oh, and the moon. That's pretty. And the stars. Beautiful. Galore. Then day 5, God made the birds and fish, galore of the seas. And then God made day 6. That's a special day for us. He made all the animals, the cats, the dogs, the horses, the cows, the hippopotamus, the dinosaurs. He made all of them. And He made you and me. He made human beings. And on day 7, He rested in heaven. Now, those are all the days of creation, and they're very, very important because it tells us where we came from and how everything started from the very, very beginning of life. Now, what is the importance of the days of creation? Well, did you know that when you look around, you can see little fingerprints of God's work? Did you know that in Psalm 19, verse 1, it would say, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament," all those things you see of the sky, the universe, everything shows His handiwork. Now, have you ever taken some construction paper and maybe made a picture or something? Like the one I have in my living room, which I would love for you to make a picture for me one day. But you know how much time that takes? You have to cut it, you have to glue it, you have to draw, and it takes so much hard work. You're sweating by the end of it. What God tells us is that when you look around, you can see all those things that God have made. And even they say, there is a God. Now, when we come back, we'll talk more about this. But let's go sing an awesome song with our friend Paul. Let's go.
Sing Christian songs with Paul.
Thanks, E.T. Hey, kids, would you like to sing another Christian song? How about the Apostles' Song? Jesus called them one by one, Peter, Andrew, James, and John. Next came Philip, Thomas too, Matthew and Bartholomew. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them, and they all followed Him. James, the one they call the less, Simon, also Thaddeus, 12th apostle Judas made. Jesus was by him betrayed. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them, and they all followed Him. Great job, kids. We'll see you next time.
Hey there, friends. That song was awesome. I love that song. It's so good. Oh, it makes me happy. So we were talking about the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament is His handiwork. Now, you can look in the sky, and you can see that's some awesome stuff. And we had ended on, all these things tell us there is a God. Have you ever looked into the sky and wondered, how could there be so many stars out there? Well, the Bible would tell us God did that. Have you ever looked around at the mountains and the ground. Now that's not the heavens or the sky, but let me tell you another verse. Did you know in Romans chapter 1 and verse 20, it would tell us that you can look around and see all the awesome things about God? When you look at Romans 1:20, it would say, for since the creation of the world, hey, that's what we're talking about. His invisible attributes are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. You can look at the really, really tall mountains and the beautiful rivers and brooks and streams. You can look at the flowers and the trees. You can look at all the animals. You can even look at other human beings. And it gives you a clue that there must be something more. And the Bible would tell us that something more is the God of eternity. It's the God of the universe. We serve an awesome, powerful God. Now, just because you can see the physical things doesn't mean that God is a physical being. The Bible would tell us that God is a spirit. And if you want to worship God, you must worship Him with the part of the spiritualness that God gave you, a soul. You've got to worship and love God with all of your being. And let me tell you, I love God so much. Do you love God? Now, we've talked about all of these things, building things together, but I've got a goal for you. I want you to create, not a whole new world, but I want you to create a life that lives for Christ, doing good things for other people. You don't have to build mountains, trees, flowers for other people, though it is good to give a flower to someone. It makes their day better. But see how you can create a new love for God. Do good things for other people. Make things for people. Write cards. Make phone calls. Go pay them a visit. There are so many things that you can do, but it all begins with creation. How will you create Jesus in your life? Friends, thank you so much for being with me. Let's go work on the last time we've got our memory work for this week. And until next week, I'll see you next time. Okay, you've been working really hard this week on your memory work, which comes from genealogy? No. Gnosis? No. Grievous? No. Genesis. Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. That's correct. So, let's say it once together, and then I want you to quote it to me from your memory. Are you ready? Let's go. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, I know you've worked really hard, so now I want you to say it back to me. Are you ready? Go. That was awesome. You did such a good job. Good for you. Now, I know you've worked really hard. I want you to do this. I want you to continue praying, talking to God, living your life like Jesus. And I want you to create a whole new life, a new environment for those around you. What do I mean by that? Do good things. Do righteous things. God made you in His image, so now you go out and share God's image with others. Thanks for being with me this week, friends. Until Monday, be safe. And I'll see you next time.
Come, let's sing Jesus, 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 Jesus. Let's sing an everyday children's way.